Welcome to the Something in the Wild Gear Locker, where I break down for you a piece of my gear, try and make it under 3 minutes. Sometimes I go over. That's usually the exception to the rule, and I think that this item is definitely an exception to the rule. This is my Kuiu PRO 3600 pack in the Verde camo color, and today I just wanted to break this down for you, what I like about it, what I dislike about it, because I just got back from a week-long elk hunt in the Colorado mountains, and really put this thing through the test. Did a lot of hiking around, a lot of spike camp, carried all my gear in this, and I'll tell you what, great day to 4 or 5 day pack. It's awesome. But first I want to start out with some of the things that I don't really like about this thing. So the first thing, and it's whenever I was thinking about things I wanted to talk about in this video, I had a very hard time with the negatives because I do like this pack so much. But one of the things that I really do not like is how they have such a large dump pocket on the top of the pack. So you can put a lot of stuff in this pocket here. And the reason I don't like it being so big is because whenever you open up the pack, whenever you open up the main pocket, this big dump pocket will fall down, and it's really hard to manage taking out little things from the top and from the sides, and this big heavy thing with all this stuff in it, it's falling to the ground. It just makes it awkward whenever you're removing stuff. So that's one thing I don't like. Another thing I don't like is how loud these zippers are whenever you're unzipping them. So some of them are quiet, but some of them are very, very loud. I don't know if you can hear, but this top one, specifically right now, I don't know why it's doing it, but it's really, really loud, and you definitely don't want that whenever you're sneaking through the woods trying to put a stalk on an animal. So those are kind of my negatives. A couple other things, just with the straps on the buckles, they're such a pain whenever you're gonna roll them up, and you don't want them flying around everywhere because it's got these little Velcro straps, but I don't really know how you'd fix that. So I'm gonna kind of ignore that. Now, what I really like about this pack, so this has a carbon fiber frame attached to the actual straps of the backpack, and basically everything on this pack is replaceable. So the carbon fiber frame, you can replace it. You can replace the actual pack itself. You can replace these straps, the padding, all of that stuff, which is super nice, and it makes it super effective for being versatile for a lot of different applications. Another thing I like is the material, super durable, super heavy weight. Last year, whenever we were successful with our elk hunt, we were able to kind of detach this frame here, throw the elk quarters behind the frame and in between the pack, and carry them out, and it worked wonderfully. I had absolutely no complaints there. Was able to carry 100 plus pounds with this frame. I think it's rated up to 150 pounds or something like that. So you can carry a lot of weight with this thing. And it's also very expandable. So, I was able to carry not only my camp, but my dad's camp, some ground mats, food for 4 days, 4 or 5 days, and I still had some room to spare. So being able to expand this pack, fit everything into it, it was awesome, super nice, and I really appreciate the design and the thought that Kuiu put into this specific pack. It's really cool. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much, and make sure to keep it wild.